Next, we are honored to welcome a very special guest. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to Consul General Eun Seo, who will deliver the welcome remarks.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Junso. Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Seo Eun, Korean Consul General here in Seattle. First of all, huge thank you to the Korean Student Association of the University of Washington for organizing this incredible event. I'm truly honored to be here at your first ever Korea Symposium. I have to admit that I'm a little jealous. Back then, when I was in the college, I didn't have such a incredible event like this. So speaking of the speakers, I have to say, KSA, you really outdone yourselves. So as the Consul General, I would have a hard time gathering such an impressive lineup of speakers in one place at the same time. So what is your secret? I really wondered it. So, the emotional blackmail or free food or I don't know. But anyway, whatever it is, it worked. I believe, that they are here because they recognize the importance of helping young Korean American students explore bigger opportunities and wider world. That's why I would like, appreciate the speakers' participation, the renowned speakers' participation here, and please join us again to giving them a big round of applause again. Let's be real. These days, the world is a state of the flux. The U.S. is undergoing major policy shift. Immigration policies are changing, EI programs are being rolled back, and many in the Korean community are wondering what these changes mean for them. Meanwhile, back in Korea, the political landscape is, just a little bit complex. So today, I'd like to briefly touch on fundamental aspects of Korea-US relations and share insights from some remarkable individuals who represent the Korean American community. Oh, what is the presentation? Okay. In 2023, we celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Korea-US alliance, an alliance that has evolved into what we call a global, comprehensive strategic partnership. This partnership extends beyond the security and includes collaboration in economies, science and technologies, such as semiconductor, AI, the biotech, quantum, space, and cybersecurity, and global issues, education, and culture. The security has always been the foundation of this alliance. This U.S. guarantees extended deterrence, which is essentially a formal way of saying, if North Korea acts up, we got your back with everything we have, including nuclear capabilities. While policies may shift under different administrations, the core of this alliance remains strong because it is built on mutual interests. Of course, the Trump administration is expected to demand additional costs to guarantee this security, but I believe both countries will negotiate well. And economically, this relationship has been transformative for Korea. In 1953, just after the war, South Korea's per capita income was a mere $67, barely enough for a pack of instant ramen today. Now, it has skyrocketed to $37,670 with the 562-fold increase, making Korea the 10th largest economy in the world. Since the Korea-US Free Trade Agreement in 2012, trade between our two nations has grown by 98%, while bilateral investment has increased by, the 203%. Over the past 3 years alone, Korea has invested $100 billion in the United States, and Korea became the top investor in the United States last year. That investment has created 470,000 jobs in America, and Korean companies now offer the highest salaries among all foreign investors in the US, averaging $104,000 per year. Under these circumstances, here's something that might surprise you. While enrollment in most foreign languages at US universities has declined by 16.6%, but only Korean languages enrollment has increased by 38.3%. Currently, there are 134 colleges in the US, including UW, that offer Korean language program. They already know learning Korean is getting jobs, is getting opportunities. The key message here is this. While the US has always been an important country for Korea, Korea has now become equally important for the US. One of the driving forces behind this transformation is the Korean American community. With approximately 2.6 million Korean Americans living in the United States, many individuals have made remarkable contributions that strengthen our bilateral relationship. Today, I want to introduce 3 outstanding individuals who have carved their own unique path and serve as inspirations to all of us. First, let's talk about Andy Kim. Congressman Andy Kim, the first Korean American US Senator at the elect. But you probably know him from that viral photo, like this. You remember? Yeah. At the January 6th Capitol riots, while others were making speech out there, he was quietly cleaning up the trashes and debris in the Capitol building. That single moment exemplified true leadership, not about seeking the spotlight, but about stepping up when it matters. Another defining moment came during televised debate when his opponent nearly collapsed. While most politicians would have seized the moment to make a point, Andy Kim immediately rushed over to help. That's character. As a Consul General of Korea, I would even say it reflects a fundamental Korean value, 예의 범절, etiquette, and respect. But what makes his story particularly interesting is his unconventional choice in education. Instead of taking the traditional Ivy League route, he secretly applied to Deep Spring College, a tiny school with just 26 students, where students study during the day and work on a farm at night. Without telling his parents, he chose this path because he was drawn to its unique educational philosophy. Yes, he literally milked cows and chopped butter and grew vegetables, and later said he learned just as much from that experience as he did from studying philosophy and history. I recognize that his story underscored the importance of having a unique narrative that sets you apart in your career journey. Next, there's Timothy Hwang, CEO of Fiscal Note. I only recently learned about him, but his story is remarkable as well. He started his company at 21 years old, and by the time he turned 30, it was valued at $195 million. CNN even named it one of the top 10 startups changed the world. Now he is only 33. So originally his dream was to be a politician, but after seeing a friend create a simple app that connected doctors and patients, he thought, what if I use AI to predict politics? That idea led to the creation of Fiscal Note, an AI-driven company that predicts which laws will pass in the Congress with an astonishing 94% accuracy. What makes his story so compelling is his spirit of innovation, his ability to recognize trends, integrate his interests and expertise, and create something new. His journey is a reminder that career success often comes from identifying what you are best at and your passion and pushing boundaries of creativity. What we call in Korean 발칙한 상상, an audacious imagination. Can you understand? 발칙한 상상? Okay? Yeah. Finally, I saved him. We have Chef Edward Lee, one of my personal favorites. He won Iron Chef America in 2010. He cooked for the White House as a guest chef and recently made headlines by competing in a Korean cooking show in Netflix, Q&A class word 흑백 요리사. How many of you watched the show? Yeah, a lot. Okay, so you can understand what I mean now. But what set him apart wasn't just his cooking. It was his storytelling. He blended his American experience with his Korean heritage, creating dishes that tell a story. And people don't just love his food, they love his humility, his passion, and his connection to his identity. Here's the big takeaway. Success isn't just about what school you went, what major you picked, or what job you landed after graduation. Andy King's story wasn't just about the politics, it was about character and narrative. Timothy Hwang's success came from seeing an opportunity others didn't. Edward Lee's impact wasn't just about cooking, it was about identity. So don't be afraid to take risks, to embrace what makes you unique, and to carve your own path. The world doesn't need another person following a checklist. It needs more people who think differently, push boundaries, and create something new. And no matter where your career takes you, never forget this. You are part of something bigger. You are a part of a growing, powerful Korean American community. You are an asset to both the US and Korea. And no matter what field you enter, you have the potential to be a bridge between Korea and US. Thank you again, KSA, for bringing us together. And to all of you, go out there and write your story. Thank you very much.